What's up, El Paso? Welcome back to this week's episode of Annie's Adventures and Friends. I'm here for a special episode at Cafecito. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to utilize your beautiful space this week. I have some wonderful guests, and they all are from Socorro area, and they're all family, so it's super cool to have you guys all on. Without further ado, let me flip the camera around and introduce our guests today, okay? Okay, today we have Mel and Gabe with Cafecito. How are you guys doing today? Thank you guys so much for allowing me to come in today and utilize your beautiful space. I absolutely cannot say enough great things about you guys, so I'm excited to educate El Paso on what the Piro tribe is and, you know, the uniqueness that you guys have here, okay? Thank you so much. All right, I have Ralph with Bodega Loya and Cafecito. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Eating that beautiful broccolini over there you brought today to show off. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And we have Dusty Tap with Celina today. Thank you so much for joining me. We've got a couple of the beers that you're carrying. Yep. So we're going to give El Paso a great weekend little tour here. Some local businesses to check out. All again located right here in Socorro. As always, thank you guys so much for going local. What we're gonna do today is go on and go around the table and give you guys more reason to go out and support these businesses. We're gonna talk about their menus, some upcoming events that they have. It's springtime. I'm sure things are switching up over there at the farm. We're gonna talk about all of that, and we're gonna talk about the Dusty Tap and what kind of cool things you guys have coming up. So without further ado, I'm gonna go on and turn the camera around, and we're gonna start with Cafecito. No pressure. All right. Okay, guys. So Cafecito, when did you guys open?
June of last year.
June of last year.
But it took us 18 months. We had started in December of the previous year.
Yes.
So we started working on the place.
And it's like 110% labor of love. Literally, you guys did all the work here.
Literally blood, sweat, and tears.
Yes. And from you know, your painting, everything, you guys laid your whole kitchen layout, oh my God, to the plates that we eat on, the cups that we drink out of. You guys even now are offering pottery classes to the community. Everybody's like really enjoying. You're offering like, and I don't even know if El Paso knows or thinks about it this way, but I do, an outlet like for mental health, because with pottery, you know, it's super therapeutic, excuse me, and you're just creating a really cool community here. So I want to let you guys tell us about what is Cafecito to you. Why did you open it? Tell me about the Piro tribe. Again, you guys you're from Socorro. This is your home. Your family is here. So go on and take it away.
The Piro natives came from Socorro, New Mexico, after the Pueblo Revolt and after 1680, and they established the Mission Trail. They helped build the original church in Socorro, which was destroyed by a flood, and they were never federally recognized. We aren't a federally recognized tribe. There's very few members left, and a lot of them here in Socorro, Texas are family, like Ralph and Shelly and Celina. Sorry. And a few other relatives. And so we live down the street. We're from here, born here. We're still here. And what better way to remember the tribe and bring back that name than to be opening businesses that really honor our culture. And so we totally got into it about doing everything by hand and doing stuff with our hands, the way that our ancestors did, and try to honor them as best as we could. You
guys even stained your gorgeous tables.
Well, you helped us assemble.
Yeah, I did. It was fun. But what did you stain your tables with, for example?
We have 5 tables. We have matcha, jamaica, chile colorado, sweet pea, and turmeric.
Yes.
And so we made concentrates and we sanded it all the way down. It was kind of like a beautiful accident. Melissa sanded it a little too far beyond the paint that was there. And I'm like, wow, that looks really nice, but it would be really cool if we came up with something that was not chemical based.
Yeah, I know. It's all natural from the land.
And we did everything in here in our dining room. That was our work place. And It was covered in sawdust, as you remember, at one point. And it actually took 2 tries because we went on vacation, and when we came back, the sun had eaten all
That's right.
the stain off, and we had already glossed the table, so we had to start all over again. So it took about 6 months to get the tables right. The tables
Wow.
and chairs.
During that process, there was like a lot of things that would bring us back to like my grandma. So she would, whenever we would get like chile colorado stained on our shirt, she'd be like, put it outside, you know, let the sun eat it. And so that's what exactly happened to the tables when we came back. They were bare, so we had to start all over again. But it was bittersweet because it reminded you a little bit of your family.
Which you guys have beautifully incorporated into your menu. Even your abuelita, what is the dessert?
Abuela.
Yeah, abuela. Exactly.
Yeah, that's a dessert giving homage to grandma, because that was one of the desserts that we had. There wasn't much to choose from. There was a real small cupboard that had the baking chocolate, and we'd take bites out of it, remember? And it was like, oh, this isn't candy, man. This is gross.
This is not the same.
So, you know, it was like, she had sopaipillas, peanut butter cookies, oatmeal cookies, and then that peanut butter burrito they would make with her homemade tortillas. So
That was Ralph's mama. So that's after his mama.
Grandma.
Yeah. Abuela.
Talk about
The
grandma.
dessert.
Abuelita.
Yeah.
Got busted eating some broccolini.
So beyond the tables, you know, we also said it would be awesome if we had plates, vessels that were made here locally by an artist, and we took some classes, and then it quickly went from that to you know, you guys should learn and just do it yourself.
I knew another labor of
and
love.
I was like, all right, you know, let's do it.
And we didn't know what we were doing, so those 18 months we were learning how to make everything.
Yeah.
This is our tortilla series, so they're meant to look like a little tortilla, and we make sure we put a little heart, a little hidden heart, that we can find that while you're eating.
Because everything was made with love.
I bet people ask to buy your plates and your dishes all the time.
Oh, all the time.
do.
We're still like getting them out.
Yeah.
So eventually we'll put some.
Right now, just keeping up. Yeah.
Yeah, this is our inventory. So you can eat on it.
Can't sell this.
I love it. So, tell us about your menu.
Okay, I can tell you a little bit about our drinks. Everything is made from scratch here, so along with all our syrups, and even the ingredients are all organic, so from the herbs down to the lavender to the ginger. Everything is as healthy as we can make it. We know you're still drinking a little bit of sugar, but we're gonna make sure it's sugar it's not refined, it's organic cane sugar. So those are our syrups. Everything is handcrafted, so we make everything here. And as for the drinks, we do espresso, tea, we have local beers, we have natural wines, so wines that they don't have any sulfates, no additives in them. We try to stay as clean as possible.
It's old school.
Yeah, I
And
love
old
it.
school, yeah.
I love it.
And so now we're coming up with mocktails too with our
That's
coffee
right.
and our tea. That way we give everybody an option. It's
Yeah.
all inclusive.
And non-alcoholic.
And non-alcoholic beers.
We tried what was it this weekend? It was
We had
your.
an old-fashioned espresso.
That's right. It was
So it's a
so
play on an old-fashioned
good.
bitters, orange, a little bit of raw sugar, and shaken espresso.
And everything on top of tasting amazing looks so beautiful when it comes out. The presentation is always on point. So that's some of the beautiful drinks that you can find here. And again, like you were mentioning, mocktails. You guys have non-alcoholic beer even. And everything's made in-house from scratch. And that's across the board. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Plates all the way up.
as
That's
far
right.
as the dinner menu, the only part that I have in there is the cake. So we
Oh,
come in here.
literally
The
obsessed.
cake is mine. Everything else is credit to the chef over here.
Oh, thank you. We wanted to take just raw ingredients and highlight that. And so we pride ourselves in saying that with the exception of the moles, everything has less than 5 ingredients. And it's usually just oil, salt, and fire.
Mm-hmm.
And so we try to think back to what our ancestors were cooking with and cooking on, and that's what it was. You know, you get a skewer, you know, which would have just been a stick with some vegetable or meat on it, cooked over an open fire. And we do have lamb, but that's about that, and shrimp is as far as we go with animal proteins. Everything else we use full circle mushrooms and present
Locally
it like
sourced.
people are used to with a parrillada, where it comes out in a sizzling skillet, and it comes with your soup, your baked potato, and the melted cheese. And so we have our spin on that. We use panela cheese, not the melted cheese. And so it's cubed, and we put our herb oil on top, and bring it out so that people can still enjoy the same thing that they've been used to eating, but just in a much healthier way.
And then we're also paying homage to how we started on the food truck. We would do smoked food, so Gabriel still smokes a lot of the ingredients that go into the moles. He smokes the cheeses, the cured meats that are on our charcuterie board.
Oh my God, the charcuterie board. Oh my God. Everything is so delicious here. And so, do you guys have any events coming up that you guys want to mention?
Yes, we actually have 3 this month. We have Pie Day coming up. So next week on 3/14, we
already reserved.
Yes, you're our first.
I'm reserved.
We have the Pie Girls coming, and a better way to. There are a lot of the people who come in here to play music are our friends, along with all the artists on the walls, our local borderland artists. And so we wanted to bring the Pie Girls in to celebrate their day, and we're making a special drink, one of their favorite drinks. We're gonna have pie, egg pie. So
different hours too.
We'll be open on a day that we're not normally open.
That's right.
Just to have fun with them.
So only pie that day.
And what day is Pie Day?
3/14.
3/14.
Next week on Thursday.
Next Thursday. And like you mentioned, you're not typically open on Thursdays. What are your days and hours?
We're open Friday through Sunday. Friday is 5 to 10. Saturday and Sunday are 3 to 9.
I love it.
Dinner hours.
And do you guys take reservations?
We do. We do take reservations.
Walk-ins
It's
are
also
welcome.
walk-in. Reservations are recommended. Yeah. We also have our next pottery workshop happening on March 19th. That's on a Tuesday. That's open to all age, and any skill levels are welcome.
That's gorgeous.
Mostly focus on hand building a lot. And then on the last Thursday of our month of March, we have a new event coming. It's going to be called Synthwave. So we have one of our employees actually throws an event, and they do DJ. Like they bring DJ equipment, and a lot of people will bring their own setup and then play around here.
It's a lot of nerding out on synths.
Yeah.
Synth club.
Synth
club. They all get together, and it's usually at different places around town. And so he works here now.
Okay.
We love that, and so we want to help our employees to put out their passions as well. And so he's into that, and we're like, hey,
use a space.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And I love, again, so you're an excellent restaurant to come and check out. You guys are, your staff is awesome. And you guys are very good to your staff. You guys take care of them.
We pay them very well.
Not just that, silly. I've seen you guys do yoga classes and other things, extracurricular activities together. You have a very good work culture.
That's our version of benefits.
Yeah.
So, where you don't have to take pills, we have you de-stress by making some pottery and having yoga.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's super cool. Other businesses should probably incorporate cool things like that. So is there anything else that you guys want to highlight and speak about, mention to the public, maybe who haven't been here yet and they're crazy, they're living under a rock and you guys need to hurry up and get here. But if there is somebody...
I think it's definitely a place to come with an open mind, just because I think people are so used to a certain thing here in El Paso.
100%.
I do want to tell people that we don't even have a freezer back there, so everything is always fresh.
One fridge. We have one refrigerator.
So everything that comes out is the weekend of. Also, I mean, we like to create a very chill ambiance, so everything's kind of romantic. It's dim lit at night. It's a nice place to have a date.
Always an excellent playlist as well. I always am Shazamming songs to put into my playlist on Spotify. And one thing that I do want to highlight, because it is special for El Paso, but you guys offer a lot of mole dishes.
Oh, yeah.
Mole, and also a lot of vegetarian, but vegan specific.
And not traditional. I think people are used to mole in the sense this brown sauce,
that comes from
with chicken,
a jar with some chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah. Has chicken in it.
So yeah, Gabe will make. There's always 3 moles on the menu. It's our mole flight, and it'll feature this The one that we have on this week is actually a carrot mole with carrots from Bodega Loya.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and so we use a lot of local ingredients, and you can make a sauce pretty much out of anything, and that's what the word comes from, chili sauce. And it's an indigenous word. So we take ingredients that we get from Bodega Loya or elsewhere, and we try to use them before they expire, just the way that our ancestors would have.
Fresh and delicious.
Fresh and delicious, and there's, just the same way that you can take stuff and make a soup, you can make a really delicious mole as well.
That's so cool.
So yeah, we have that on our menu.
Very
it always
special.
changes, with the exception of the mother, which absorbs, and it's the kiae, which is mother and piro. And so that one has been evolving since August the 25th of last year. And so it absorbs the other two when they're starting to run down, and it's constantly evolving and changing flavors.
Wow. Yeah. So it's always going to be always a little different.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your time today. All right. What's up, Ralph? How you doing? So tell me about Bodega Loya and Cafecito. How long have you guys been open? And did one open before the other? Tell me about that first.
We kind of all opened at the same time. The restoration was going on, and I had been farming in the back, and it just kind of all fell in together at the same time, and we opened up everything. And we didn't have a barista at the time. I was giving away free coffee and making it myself. And we had a couple of artists, and I don't know, it just grew and grew by word of mouth, and we're here now.
Yeah.
We're actually celebrating our 3rd anniversary on 4/7.
Oh, how exciting. Next month.
April 7th.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Congratulations.
Yes,
how exciting.
Thank you.
So your spot out there is gorgeous, and it's right down the road here from Cafecito. Bodega Loya, excuse me. So how do I explain this?
Well, Bodega Loya is actually the store, is our vegetable store. The farm is growing with Sarah.
Growing with Sarah. Okay.
Sarah Farm. And Sarah was a little girl that we had, and she left us for a better place after about 3 months, but she continues to grow in our hearts and in all that we do.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's really neat. That's really special. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. So tell us. And again, you said 3 years. So that's when the start of the farm happened and everything.
Well, actually, we had fruits. Is what we started with.
Okay.
Peaches, plums, apricots, nectarines, and stuff like that. And then my dream was to farm like my daddy did after I retired, and I just retired from UTEP. It'll be 2 years in August.
Oh, congratulations!
COVID came in, and it affected a lot of people negatively, and it affected a lot of people positively, and I was one of the positive ones.
Okay.
It gave me a couple of years to get my, I don't want to say act together, but I guess it did. Got my act together and start farming and growing my veggies and get ready. And I went back to work for a year, and then it was like God sent. I turned 65 years old a year later, and I'd been there 30 years, and I said, you know what, I'm leaving. I got better things to do. I want to play in the mud and talk to my plants.
Yes. And that's where you're at now. I love it. And so you said you started with fruits. So tell us about where you guys have evolved to. Like, what are some of the items that people can go and purchase?
Right now we're in our winter season, so we have a lot of vegetables. We've got from romaine lettuce, spring mix lettuce, arugula, chard. We have carrots, beets, radish, turnip, cilantro, cabbage.
Wow.
We have a lot of the winter stuff going on.
Okay.
Summer's coming in. We will be planting here probably this week and next week. We'll have our chili and tomato and corn and watermelon and melon and squash and cucumbers and all sorts of nice summer stuff.
That's crazy. And how big is your farm?
We sit on 7 acres at the Bodega Loya spot, and then back over here at Casa Piro, we have an Airbnb, and we have 2.5 acres there that we
wow. Very cool. That's amazing. And so is it all staff that works that, or do you take volunteers, or?
Myself and my helper. helper, Adolfo.
Wow, that's a lot of work, man. That's awesome. Everybody go in there and think well. pick up some fruits and veggies and definitely think that is some hard work. So tell me, you do supply a lot of restaurants in the area, or
We do supply to a few restaurants. Cafecito is one. We used to supply Charlatan, which is no longer with us. Golly, who's the other ones? Taft Diaz with Enrique. What's the one called? What's the one in Horizon City?
Alame?
Alem?
That's another one that buys a few every once in a while.
So people can go on and reach out to you if they're interested. How do they do that?
They can go onto the website, onto Bodega Loya.
Okay.
And we usually have a menu of what we have available. We are not organically certified, but we do follow organic practices.
Okay.
That's why my hands are the way they feel and look. It's a lot of love that we put in our vegetables, and everything's very fresh.
And it's local El Paso.
And it's all local.
Yes, I love it. Go and support them. Everybody needs to be incorporating some greens into their diet, whether you're a juicer, making some salads. This is definitely the spot for you.
And it's Lent, so no meat on Fridays.
No
Visit
meat.
us.
That's right. Exactly. And then pick up a coffee, yeah?
Pick up a coffee, enjoy the art. I believe we've got 24 local artists now displaying their works at Cafecito. It's just a great place to visit. It's very chill. Yeah. The coffee's great. Veggies are good outside.
Good vibes, yeah?
Good vibes.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I just love, I see you over here, you're eating some flowers.
These are delicious. I recommend these.
The broccolini. Go and get it. Is there anything else that you want to add? Let us know about Bodega Loya or Cafecito. So
Yes.
let us feed you and go.
You want me to tell you the menu of what we have now?
Yes,
Oh my God.
absolutely.
Okay, hold on.
And the other stuff, not just the veggies, the other.
We've got romaine lettuce,
right,
kale,
cheese and-
cabbage, Atlas carrots, Brussels sprouts are coming in. We have beets, we have orange carrots, radish, collard green, arugula, cilantro, garlic, spinach, the best spinach in the world, I swear to God.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's really, really good. We have 3 different types of leaf lettuce, so that's about all that we have right now. Oh, we have celery as well.
And you guys also carry cheeses and...
We source asadero cheese and butter from Licon Dairy, mushrooms from Full Circle Mushrooms, vegan cheese from Green Ingredient.
Oh, great.
Fresh chicken eggs and duck eggs from local, I call them chicken ranchers, that we always have on hand.
Very cool. I love it.
Duck eggs too.
Duck eggs, oh yeah.
Duck
Beautiful
eggs.
duck eggs.
Wow.
A lot of our bakers love to use them for baking.
Okay.
Don't ask me why.
Okay, well, that's good tips. Go on down and check out El Paso.
And he's like one of the only farmers markets that have an actual farmer.
Do you guys have a market?
Well, our little Bodega Loya.
Well, okay, and the actual store.
Yeah,
I thought maybe like on a weekend market or
You know what?
something
We
like
have
that.
a traveling trailer now.
Okay.
Where we've been going, we go twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're parked in Fabens at Ceballos Honey. We're trying to get out further and maybe go to the other side of town, the west side.
Okay.
But yeah,
That's so cool.
yeah, we have
Expansion.
the farm right behind the store. So if it's not fresh enough inside the store, we'll go out in the back and pick it fresh.
I love
You
it.
can watch us pick it.
I love it.
And yoga on the farm too.
Yoga on
with
the
Sarah.
farm on Saturdays. Sarah.
Yeah, she's the one that does
Yeah.
our employee.
Okay.
Yeah. You can get a hold of her and schedule yoga class or whatever out there in the yard.
I love it. And what are your days that you're open?
We open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The coffee shop opens at 9 o'clock. Cafecito from 9 to 5. Bodega opens Friday from 12 to 5, Saturday from 10 to 5, and Sunday 12 to 5.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
But I'm there all day, every day now. So if there's a special, if there's something special you need to ask for, just let us know over the internet or
yeah, reach out,
media,
right?
And I'll be out there.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, Celina, how are you doing?
Good.
Awesome. Well, I'm super interested to learn more about Dusty Tap here in Socorro. When did you guys open?
We opened May 4th of 2022.
Okay.
So we're about to hit our second year.
Oh,
anniversary.
congratulations.
Yeah,
Super cool. And you guys are here in Socorro, right down the street from Cafecito. Tell me about the Dusty Tap. What do you guys do over there?
So we are a bar and grill. We're family friendly. Outdoor vibe. We really don't have any indoor seating.
That's cool.
Just something a little different. You know, we wanted something that catered to everyone, whether you were just coming to hang out with friends, you're on a date night, or you want to get together with family. Everyone's welcome. Again, very laid back environment to enjoy the outdoor beautiful weather that El Paso normally has.
Yes.
We're going through a windy season right now, but looking good so far. But yeah, it was just somewhat unexpected. We actually started out looking for a house, and that very quickly transitioned into commercial real estate. We were fortunate enough to stumble upon that property, and right away my husband and I saw the potential.
Sure. They're gorgeous.
So we were fortunate enough to get that going. It also was a labor of love. It had been sitting vacant for about 2 years, and again, all outdoors, old Adobe buildings, so a lot of restoration was required. We were fortunate enough to have the help of Juan Silvas, who's no longer with us, but a beautiful spirit who was very talented, helped to restore some other buildings in the area. He worked closely with my Uncle Ralph. So yeah, to say that blood, sweat, and tears went into that project as well is an understatement. So just about 10 months after all the hard work, we were able to open it up in May of 2022. It's been going strong. I do just appreciate all the locals. That's our primary group of patrons. Like to always remind everyone that if you want to enjoy a patio bar in the summer, you got to support them in the winter.
Yes.
We are weatherized, so you know we are able to provide a comfortable atmosphere year-round. We have heaters throughout the patio. In the summer, when it gets warmer, we've got misting fans to keep everyone cool, and we've got large outdoor air conditioners that we put out on the lawn area. We've got a stage area, so we welcome local talent. We try to support the local artists. Again, being family friendly, we also try to have movie nights.
Oh, cool.
To bring the kids out to. We
Yeah.
also started offering arts and craft events, which have been a hit, so we're likely going to continue offering those, so stay tuned. We are open 7 days a week, and we offer daily specials, so whether it's food or something from the bar, you're always going to find something. We love our teachers. So every Friday, our teachers that show their badge get free appetizers.
Wow.
And every first of the month, we cater to our first responders.
Okay.
Being an educator and a nurse, I'm a little biased, but we do treat our medical community every first of the month to discounted meals.
Awesome.
Yeah, and every Sunday, again, being family friendly, we offer free kids meals. So
What?
the purchase of an adult
Jimmy
entree,
crickets.
yes, kids eat for free every
Wow,
So bring
2024,
the family
folks.
out.
Where do you even hear that kind of
Yeah.
stuff? That's crazy. Awesome. So you're like El Paso. You're always looking for stuff to do. When was the last time you came to Socorro, right? Is what I'm saying. When was the last time you went down the Mission Trail? When was the last time you went to Waco Tanks or checked out anything? Come on down. Bring the whole family. You can grab a free... Kids eat for free on Sunday. All you gotta do is eat yourself. Like, come on. Come teach them how to eat broccolini, fresh from the field. Swing on by for some chocolate cake after. Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't get me started. I literally ate a whole one by myself. Come to Socorro, check them out. And real quick, because I do want to ask, because everybody knows I work at a marketing agency. And do you have anything coming up specifically? Sorry, not to...
Yeah, well, we've got on our social media accounts, so we've got TikTok, we've got Facebook, and we've got Instagram primarily. We also have our website, so if you're not on social media, you can find out about our events on our website. But we are kicking off our live music series, so you can find, I think this Saturday is when we've got our live music starting up again. We've got plans for St. Patrick's Day.
Excellent.
Yeah, so we've got some good stuff coming up.
I love it. I love it. And so all these businesses support local. They are local. And again, I just, if you haven't been out here, you're truly missing out. It's such an excellent treat. Your buildings are gorgeous. It's history. And like I always say, it's local. But I do want to ask, what type of marketing do you do? What works for you? And do you have any tips or advice for business owners?
So we're fortunate. We've got two dear friends of ours that are partners, and one of our partners is a marketing guru.
Oh,
and
great.
so he helps to, he not helps, but he does all of our marketing, but we primarily run all of that in-house. Again, word of mouth and social media is really our main avenue for getting the word out.
And do you have any tips or advice for business owners?
I would say one of the things that we found out was a lot of customers use Facebook more than Google. That was an eye-opener. We ourselves were not very savvy when it came to social media. So that was one of the things. So I think just really honing in on, I guess, not only who your patrons are and what they use to get information. So just getting familiar and educating yourself so that you've got a better idea of how to spread the word and
communicate to them.
Across to your
That's
customers.
awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. And how do you guys get the word out? What type of marketing do you guys do? And do you have any tips or advice for business owners?
We just have the best vegetables in the world.
Yeah, it sells itself.
Come visit. It's your mistake. You don't come down, it's your mistake.
Oh,
No, we do our own. I do the Bodega Loya one. I try real hard. And our barista, Rebecca, does the Cafecito marketing on it. And praise the Lord, by word of mouth, it's working. Socorro is coming back to life.
Yes.
It was very alive in the 70s when I was young. We had antique shops, we had art galleries, we had the bookery, but praise the Lord, they were all older people, and they've all passed. So when they passed, so did the Socorro. It kind of just died. We are now we could consider ourselves the younger generation. We are in our 60s, me anyway. But we're bringing Socorro back to life.
Yes, sir.
Come visit us.
I love it. Thank you. All right. And what type of marketing do you guys do? And do you have any tips or advice for business owners?
We do Instagram.
Instagram, yes.
And Annie.
I love it.
On and you see the smoke and you smell the food. That's a
good indication.
To come by. But I have a background in sales and marketing, and so a lot of it is in-house. But we wanted to try to also be as organic, just like the way that we've done with the restaurant. And so it's just very little bit on Instagram and Facebook, and just friends and family, just telling their friends and family about it. But my tip would be, if you don't have a background in that, definitely look into a professional like Annie.
Oh, thank you guys.
Because, she can really guide you in the right direction.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Let me turn this bad boy around. El Paso, do you need any more reason to come out and support Socorro? Like they said, it is bumping. Come on down, Socorro. This is just Socorro Road, right?
Yes.
I mean, come on. It's like that easy. You got one road and you drive down it and you stop at all the little places because they're beautiful. Go get a little taste of history. Go get a little taste of like some amazing food that you will not find anywhere else here. Take the whole family. Go to church. You know what I mean? Like, go do all the things here. Go check out the missions. Go check out the art galleries. There's some excellent things out here in far East El Paso, Socorro, that you really need to come and explore. That's the whole point of this page. I want you guys to go support local, get up, get out, and go local. Yeah, go support what we have. If you're bored, it's because you're boring. I'm sorry, I love you, but I said it, okay? And I'm gonna own it. So this whole thing is just to educate you guys about the local businesses that we have around and give you more reason to go out and support them. So that's what I want you to do, and that's where I'm gonna leave it. And I hope that you go check them out very soon. And when you do, tell them I sent you. Thank you so much. Bye.